It's 10 minutes to 5 on the 30th of May. We're on the Star Ferry at Central, doing something a little bit different this time. We actually came down to the steerage, the second class area of the boat, instead of going first class. Either way is free for us being seniors. I don't know what the normal fare would be down here, but it's, you know, used to be the equivalent of about a nickel. And so I just want to give you a view of that. We're going to cast off here in just a second. Let me see if I can go to the back. This is the engine room, looks like, of the Star Ferry. Now a lot of people get to see this. And they must have it open because it's so hot, maybe? I don't know. But there's the big diesels down there. Just chugging away. Never seen that. Been riding this thing for 36 years. And that's what it looks like back in the engine room. Nobody's seen that. That's a rare shot. So, hopefully we're going to cast off here in just a second. The other nice thing that's happened today is the weather's really cleared up. And so the skies are clear. Looking in this direction are the other piers where you can catch ferries to the other islands. Where we are now is, you know, is the Star Ferry, and then you would get off here in Central in Hong Kong, which goes up that hill. That's the IFC Tower, International Finance Center. That's looking back onto Hong Kong Island. That's over there, Victoria Peak. We're coming back here, somewhere over here for chow tonight. So you would get off and then walk along the Kai and walk down there to some of the other terminals that take you to the outlying islands. And but anyway, coming back here, there's escalators that actually go up the hill outside. I don't know if you've seen escalators that run outside inside a building. Well, these run outside, and we're going to an area called Soho. Anyway, nightclubs, restaurants, and you never have to go to the same one twice. There's so many. So Joanna just thought about some Mexicans, so I guess that's what we're going to do. I'll try and get you up here and give you a little view. Oh, I lost my seat. Looks like I got to stand up. This is the prow of the boat. There's your anchors that never get used because they never anchor out, and there's so many layers of paint. There's 40, 50 years layers of paint, you know, and they do that to prevent the corrosion. I can't imagine what it's like underneath there. But there's the helm. It's interesting how this is all opened up. I haven't seen this before. That's the Kowloon side that we're going to. Our apartment is down around the corner. That big building right there is the Intercontinental. That building there is the Cultural Center. I was supposed to actually get tickets today for a concert this weekend. You can't see the science and planetarium behind there. Ocean Terminal, everything you'd ever want to shop for in there. You can see the movie playing up on the billboard. Big cruise ships come in over there. But anyway, just thought I'd take a second to get some more film while the air was nice and clean. And that's looking back on the big conference center over there. So much of the land has been reclaimed. When I first came here in 1975, this harbor was much, much larger. And over the years, they reclaimed the land. And I imagine someday, maybe 100 years from now, they'll just close the harbor off and fill it in. Don't know. That's called North Point down there. And I'll just leave it there. Heading over to the Star Ferry terminal over on Kowloon side, and we had cleaned up. That clock tower has been around for a long time. The British took over in 1841 after the Second Opium War. Interesting story behind that. Britain didn't have enough silver to pay for the goods they were consuming from China, and China didn't want Western goods. Didn't need them, didn't want it, they were self-sufficient. So Britain, to buy goods, had to give silver. They couldn't trade anything else. The dynasty said, we don't want your stuff. And so Britain had to come up with some way to balance trade because they were draining their treasury of silver. So they came up with exporting opium from India, transporting it to China, and getting everybody addicted over here to opium so they could balance the trade negative surplus that they were running. And that led to the Opium Wars. People in charge in China said, hey, you know, we don't want the drugs. And so they went to war, and Britain had bigger guns, and they took over. The rest is history. It's been that way forever. All right, see you later.